have plans with their mother or themselves with their family. So you never know what size crowd you're going to have because of holidays, different things going on. So most of you that were here last Sunday, we heard the history of Mother's Day through our speaker. It became a national holiday in 1914, proclaimed by President Woodrow Wilson. It's a special day. We try to recognize the woman that brought forth our life. If they haven't given you much else, they did give you the breath of life. It's also a time to cherish the relationship between a child and a mother. So even though it wasn't created by Hallmark, as it would seem, or you get those holiday Publix commercials that bring tears to people's eyes, Publix. Mother's Day recognizes women for all they do. And of course, the origins of celebrating motherhood can be traced back to ancient Greece and Rome. No big surprise there, right? Festivals were held in honor of their mother goddesses, Thea and Sybil. So we've been honoring mothers since way back when. Fortunately, today, family members can step it up a bit and shower mom with well-deserved gifts, and most importantly, quality time. Sometimes the best way to do this is by choosing a gift that reminds her of how much we appreciate all that she has done for us. Flowers and candy are always lovely, but what about a night off from cooking dinner and cleaning up the mess afterwards? What most mothers want is an opportunity to spend time with their children and to have a break from their daily tasks. Make or provide takeout of a wonderful meal that she didn't have to plan, cook, and clean up after. And gather around the table for a meaningful visit with conversation. I know this sounds so wonderful, and hopefully you had a mom like June Cleaver or Carol Brady. I realize, though, the reality of it is that many unfortunately did not have that. Maybe she was somewhere in the middle, or somebody like Morticia Adams. Maybe your memories of your mother weren't the most positive. Many of your memories, for some, you would rather not remember. So acknowledge this woman just for the fact of giving birth to you. What you choose to do with your life when you are old enough to make these choices is up to you. So if you had Mommy Dearest, I'm sorry for that. But we are all able to go on to lead wonderful, fruitful lives and make a conscious effort to become the mother that you always wanted. Maybe she was the lady next door. Maybe she was your best friend's mother. Sometimes it was good to fantasize in that way before you went home to something else. We're all human, spirit first, but here living the human life we all signed up for. No one's perfect. And whether you actually gave birth to children, adopted, fostered, used a surrogate, or picked them up at your local animal shelter, make the most of the mothering experience. It's all about love and nurturing and just plain trying to do your best. So this particular Sunday, always the second Sunday in May, I'd like to say the celebration in honor of your mother shouldn't just be this one day in May. Make time, take time to show her just how much you value all the positive things your mom contributed to making you the mother you have become. There can never be enough positive blessings and displays of love to that very special lady that carried you safely within. There are many ways we pick to honor moms. So happy Mother's Day weekend to the single moms, moms that are hoping to become moms, those about to be moms, grandmothers, those missing their moms, motherly figures, those missing their babies, new moms, those with hard relationships with their moms, all the moms. What I want from children this Mother's Day, you're all God's children and all had a mother, and my own, who's hiding in the back there. I want you to know, as I'm sure many of you can feel, that we love our children more than anyone else in the world, more than your spouse. I want you to remember to be kind and have empathy for others. I want you to know that I think about you daily and sometimes worry about you. Because moms never stop worrying about their children. You want them to be happy and healthy. You want them to make good life choices. Right, Carla?
Yes, please.
I want you to feel valued, and I want you to use the life that you were given to pursue your dreams. Because as we know from the great prophet, your children are not your children. You see, I don't really want or need anything from you. I want things for you. That's all a mother really wants. We want our children's happiness above all else. We want to prepare them for the world that they will face. We want them to have a solid foundation of love, trust, understanding, and most of all, compassion for others. These are the things we try to instill in our children by our words and by our actions. And I know no one in this room is perfect. We all know that. We all make mistakes. But if you can raise a child that you look upon as a blessing to the world around them, then congratulate yourself, because you've accomplished something that not everyone gets to do. I 2 daughters. One was not so fortunate. She came with a very difficult chart. And she fulfilled everything on her chart and moved on to the spirit side of life. There's nothing that can be done to change a soul's fate or destiny. I raised both of my daughters the same way. So people can try to blame parents. Oh, you should have did this, you should have did that. And we all look at each other sometimes, but like I say, who are we to judge each other? We don't know the path that these souls have arrived with, how they will fulfill that destiny, that fate. All we can do is do our best. So with that, I'm going to close because there's nothing else more important than the bond between a mother and a child when you're sharing the same space, the same heartbeat. And we, as mothers that have suffered loss, feel it probably even more. So somehow, some way today, make it a point, if your mother's in spirit, to say a prayer for her and thank her for giving you the opportunity to breathe, live, and love, and accomplish so much on your own with the base and the background, the love, the care that she provided for you in some form or another. It's not easy. It's not easy. I'm still a mother. I have a 15-year-old. I'm going through it all over again, and I sometimes question spirit, why? But I guess I'm blessed to do. I'm lucky enough to do this again. Just when you thought it was done, it begins again. But I choose that as an opportunity to do for her what I did for my other daughters, and hopefully I'll be pleased, she'll be pleased with the results of what she accomplishes, because I definitely let her know that she's a blessing to me. Not a punishment, not a, oh, you know, it's a blessing, it's a blessing. So I think we all do our best. And this goes out, like I said, to 4-legged babies, you know, babies with tails, you know, whatever you got. It's all about nurturing and love and providing the best life for a being. And we know that those special little creatures have souls as well. So blessings to everyone. Happy Mother's Day to all of the moms. And if you still have yours, count yourself lucky. But otherwise, yeah, stop and take some time to remember something special. And that's why I provided the basket and encouraged you to bring in notes and things, just even one positive thing you can remember about your mother. And I know for some of you, you know, that's going to be a stretch. But hey, like I said, she gave you life, she gave you the breath of life, and for that we must be forever grateful. So blessings from the moms in spirit, and blessings to all of you from Spiritualist.